Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. It's my day off. I'm off Tuesday, Wednesdays. I do have a doctor's appointment at the VA hospital later this afternoon, but I got enough few hours to do a hike, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. The top of Mount Spokane from the campground is about a little less than 900 foot elevation gain, but it's a beautiful day. Super quiet right now. The park opens at 6:30 for day use. Just right over there is a trailhead that starts to go up. Trail 130, and I'm going to go up that trail, see how I feel, and then there's a couple other trails that wind around the backside of the mountain and get you to the top. So let's see what happens. And right from the campground, this road here that we're crossing goes to the top of the mountain. They close it down at dusk. And right here's Trail 130. Horses, bikes, and hiking. That's on leash, of course, everywhere in the state park. And I've not been on this trail. So a lot of trails I've not done up here. So I did a little bit yesterday doing some brush clearing on my work day. The brush was kind of crossing over the trail. Not too big a deal. Did about 3 miles yesterday doing that. It's nice blue skies. There is smoke haze down below. Up here, it seems to be we're a little above the smoke, which is great. And yeah, apparently we go down so we can go up. Interesting. Woo, a little chilly in here. It was about 50 degrees at the camper. We are about anywhere from 10, even up to 20 degrees cooler up here at the campground than down the hill. So this summer, when it gets to be near 100 degrees, that's going to be fantastic. I do not like the high heat. Well, I'm just going to walk for a little bit. Oh, I got to stop. I forgot to put my little tracker on. Be back with you later. All right, got my tracker on the app using OnX. And down below there, that's going to be north of Spokane. It's definitely a little hazy with smoke from the forest fires. Oh, I hope the forest fires don't get so bad this year. It is very dry. We did have a soaking rain up here on Sunday, up on the mountain anyways, which was fantastic. Actual soaking rain with mud puddles. But not much rain expected for long range. And these fires are coming from, we're getting smoke all the way from Alaska, Canada. There's some pretty big fires in Oregon, I guess, and a few in central Washington. But unfortunately, that's what summer brings. Up here on the mountain, though, it's beautiful. This section of the mountain, it's pretty normal to a normal winter that there's a good 6 to 8 feet of snow where we're hiking right now at this level. Sounds like from the park staff that they got around 6 feet or so at this level, kind of near average. But it melted way quick. I mean, this runoff right here already dried up. Not much in this section for any kind of huckleberries. There's plenty of areas with tons of huckleberries around though. Be ready later. This summer, little patches of thimbleberry. Well, I'm going to catch you up later. We get to the CCC buildings up ahead, and I'll get that filmed too. Trail's pretty much like this for a while. We'll talk to you soon. Pretty little spot with some flowers. You got lupine. Never can remember how it's supposed to be pronounced. I believe pretty sure that's phlox right there. Lots of little flowers in this open area. Really pretty. Flowers from, pretty sure that's thimbleberry. The one with phlox, I'm not sure if that's phlox or not. I don't know. I used to really know flowers, but it must be that memory thing. I don't know. Pretty. White, pretty flower. That's what it is. That's the scientific name. There still are a few big trees in this park. This one, as you can see, has been broken off, but life continues with this tree, and it's grown. I have when I wear gloves, it's extra large, so kind of gives you an idea of how big this tree is. There's a few in this park. There's a giant tree right by Site 4 in the campground. Then another big one there. There's a few in there. There's another one over that way. Definitely a few big trees. Cool to see. There's a lot of these little meadows in between. Plenty of good space for deer and other animals. We do have deer that hang out there at camp. We got a couple does and a little buck that hangs out. Didn't see them this morning, but I'm sure they were there. They usually come around every day. They're getting used to us being there. One of the does was, I don't know, 6 feet from the camper. They're totally getting used to us. Coming up to a split, C130. We'll connect to 140. 140 should be the one that goes to the top. There's a little cutoff because up over there's CCC building. Actually, I can see the roof in there. Lots of historic CCC built buildings in this park. So right here for this little cutoff, bikes and horses, got to keep going that way. There's a little cutoff up there to go to the cabin is for hikers only. We'll catch you up at the cabin. I'm sure the rangers and everything know that some of these picnic tables, they need some help. Busted boards. Get into the stonework that the CCC crews built several decades ago. Those crews left their marks all across this country. So someone left the door open. Of course, this building is not a CCC, as its log has been replaced. Excuse my heavy breathing. So, nice fireplace in here. There's a picture showing all these buildings during the CCC. I'll back out so you can read the sign. Just pause there. It's pretty cool though. I even have some firewood in here. You can still have wood fires, I'm surprised. That'll end real soon. Don't leave your food. Don't leave your trash. That door should be closed though. We'll close that when we leave. There's a bunch of firewood in the shed over there. Snowmobile Club. Stove and firewood donated by Winter Night Snowmobile Club. So, pretty cool. They got their groom trail information there. Sorry. Snowmobile information. Pretty neat though, huh? Let's get this door closed. There we go. And they even have a bear-proof trash right there. No reason for you to leave your trash. But you can see all these little rock paths and steps all over the place. As you saw in that one picture, there was all kinds of buildings out this way. But some of them long gone. Still a very historic area here. I'm sure there's other pictures and books that you can find more information of exactly how it was here in the, mid-30s. But beautiful, huh? Well, I got to check the app. We're about a mile into the hike, somewhere around there. In the mountain. I'd be glaring in the sun, but it's the top's up that way. Still a ways to go. So we're on trail 140 now, and 140 is, well, it's flat right now. Real soon we'll start to be climbing, and it's a pretty good uphill hike to the top. But nice place back there to stop, take a breather, drink some water, whatever. have a picnic. And we're on the backside of the mountain, so not much sun back here right now. It's early in the morning. A little damp in here. It is chilly, but great for hiking. Absolutely great. So here in the state park, Mount Spokane, there's a ski resort also part of the park. This is one of the newer runs on the backside. I skied down this. We haven't downhill skied in 4 or 5 years. It was at COVID, I guess. They had all those stupid restrictions for even outside, and I'm like, screw that. I don't want to be in a part of that. But these are the newer runs. There's a chair on this side, one chair that is a 4-pack. But these are really fun. I'd really like to get back into skiing again. I really enjoyed downhill skiing. It's just awesome. Joanne's got problems with her knees. Not sure that she can handle it. She's a much milder skier. As we say, she likes to hold her glass of wine as she's skiing down the mountain. Me, I'm quite a bit more aggressive. Not a professional by any means, but much more aggressive. I like skiing through the alpine areas in those trees. There's a few runs here. I think 4, I think it was. But these areas in the trees are really fun to ski. That's what I enjoy. Get a real good powder day. Ooh, man. Super awesome. Well, let's continue on this hike. And we've come to the chairlift here on the backside. These newer runs. The bottom is down there. They got the cushions and stuff off the chair. It's a 4-pack. Yeah, I'm breathing a little bit. And the top is up over that. We're getting there. This is a pretty fun run to ski. It's really wide. Well, we're very near the top. That's the top of that lift, the new lift. Yeah, you could go, whoops, sorry. You could go up that way. But now we'll stick to the trail. It's a little cat track. Runs going up and over. We'll take this trail. Not much further at all. Yeah, that's one of the fun runs right there. But we're almost done. Going up anyways. All right, we've made it to pretty near the top. It's one of the parking areas. The top is over that way. We'll take a little sidetrack. Just right over there through the trees is what we call the Vista House. And we're going to go take a look at that. It's built by CCC. It's a very cool place. Open during the winter. They don't do much in there. Once in a while they would do beverages, but not too often. Again, we're at the top of the run here, at the top of this new quad chair. Newer. Got a nice little CXT pit bathroom up here. It's nice to have. I'll come over here. Pretty sure that should be a mountain ski resort map. We got the top of this chair off the other side. By the way, the road coming up to the top is paved. 2-lane, it's narrow in spots, but it's good. So There's the ski resort map. Pretty cool. Yeah, we'll go up that way here in a little bit. Top of that lift. Campground is over that way. There you go. The Vista house is built in 1934. Top of that chair. Got my finger in the video. Sorry about that. I'm just holding it. I don't have it on my selfie stick or anything. There's the Vista house. Some pretty cool pictures of this place during the winter. You can look it up online with all the snow and everything. Let's take a look out here first. A little benchmark there. That down there is kind of the main lodge. That's Lodge 1, but that one's the more main. Got some condos down there. The campground is over that way. Let's take a look on the inside. Creepy door, huh? So, yeah. During the winter, a lot of times, they get a fire going in here. Storage room back in there. Let's take a walk to the outside here. I'm going to worry about locking it because this door is pretty sticky and remains closed. It is a bit breezy up here. Oh, jeez. Just bumped into a picnic table. So, yeah, that's gnarly looking, but when there's snow, right over. I know for some, maybe over and over and over, but no, it's pretty fun. So, we'll come out over here. See if I can jump across these rocks here. And you got a chair that comes right up here. You got another chair lower. All those runs go that way. Then there's more runs towards the back side, and there's a chair back that way. Some pretty cool alpine ski areas and through the tree areas over that way going down. You get some good powder and stuff. It's really cool. There's a lot of lakes that can be seen up here. When we get to the top, they have interesting little scopes, metal scopes that they put up, so it kind of tells you which lake is which. You see a lot of lakes from up here. But yeah, pretty awesome, huh? All right, so we're back to that one chair lift that I pointed out at the top, and the map over there, the ski resort. We'll walk to the top of the mountain, just over there. Lots of radio towers and stuff up here. Whatever else they are. Radio cell. Yeah, I don't know. If you drive up over that way is the road. So as you can see, that's pretty much how the road is. It's a good road. The only one that's nervous about heights, might get a little squeamish in a couple spots, but it's no big deal. Hear the hum of the equipment. It's like I've got the place all to myself. See no cars up here. It is a Tuesday and it's in the morning. But it is a popular place. Lots of people like to hike. Winter sports up here. Biking. Oh, there is a car up here. Someone's up here. Right up here's the dead end, little loop. This is where you got information signs, and again, those little scopes kind of tell you what lakes are what. Got some picnic tables up here. A lot of people come up here for sunset, and the ranger kicks you out after sunset. If you are staying at the campground, you could be up here past the closing time at dusk. That's a cool thing. So like this one is Lake Pondere. It's pretty smoky and hazy down below. Hard to see some of the lakes. Spirit Lake, Lake Coeur d'Alene. Yeah, Twin Lakes. Hauser Lake. Oh, got a couple of them that are missing. That's a bummer. And this one's a Loika Lake. But that's the top of Mt Spokane. I'll look at my stats and tell you how long of a hike it was. Awfully pretty. It's too bad that it's smoky. It's been so dry. I think it's probably going to be like this or worse, unfortunately, for the summer. So it's a great hike. Absolutely stunning. It's nice that it's a bit cooler. I got hikers here. Who cares? Anyways, it's just over, because I forgot to turn the tracker on, about 3.2 or so one way up, just over 800 foot elevation gain. The way the trail is laid out, it's actually pretty nice. Several switchbacks. It's not too bad. I feel great. It don't feel like a strenuous hike. I'd say it's between easy to moderate. Of course, that depends on your abilities. But yeah, it'll be over a 6 mile hike. You could, round trip. You could obviously drive up, hike down, shuttle back up, or vice versa, or be like me and say, you don't need no stinking shuttle. We're gonna just go up and then back down, and that's from the campground up to the top. And I did just a little sidetrack over to the Vista House. That's not that far out of the way. It's super close. But I hope you enjoyed this hike and what we've been doing in Mount Spokane so far. And there'll be more. Usually, probably going to be more hiking. I'll probably show you some stuff around Spokane in the city too, because that's close by. But really loving it here. It's just beautiful, as you can see. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, if you can give me a like, and if you want to subscribe, it's completely free, as I mentioned before, and all other YouTube creators, that it does help the stats out, and you get vast majority are not subscribers. But either way, even if you don't do those things, I still hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe it gives you an idea of things to do and places to go. Take care now.